Our vision is to create prosperous, secure, healthy and empowered communities in PNG success as a world leader in production of sustainable farm work. And our mission is to increase the productivity, production, profitability and sustainability of oil palm products of male and female smallholders. So this business is we have gender equity. We have male and female all participating equally, and that's what we intend to do. And PNG, as you know, is one of the most culturally diverse countries in the world, with a population of about 9-10 million people. It's the third largest island country with a land mass of 462,840 square kilometers, or 46.9 million hectares. And agriculture is the base of our economy, with oil palm as our major export, and more than 90% of the land is customarily owned. That's where the challenges are. And palm oil export has increased by 159% since 2005 in PNG. And Papua New Guinea is the last frontier. Okay, Papua New Guinea in the Pacific is the largest economy, and it offers enormous trade and investment potential by comparison within the Pacific. Port Moresby is our capital. Within the Pacific, this is the biggest city. Key investment prospects is abundant. Natural resources in mining and oil, gas, forestry, fisheries and agriculture. PNG reaffirms its openness to trade and investment and seeks to attract more foreign investment to stimulate the economy. Irrespective of some social issues we have in the country, that's our biggest thing that the government has. Okay, background of the oil palm. In Papua New Guinea, palm oil is an important cash commodity in PNG, and it accounts for 50% of more than 50% of PNG's agricultural GDP. There are about 224,691 hectares of planted palm oil in PNG, which is equivalent to around about 25%. The company-owned limited palm oil, HOPF, 31% smallholders, and 24% SAPL. The industry also provides direct employment to over 250,000 people in rural households. And oil palm contributed about USD 8.4 billion in terms of Kina, 28.1 billion in export revenue from 1990 to 2024. This is twice the revenues generated from coffee exports and triple of cocoa exports in the same period. 1990, as you can see, we exported around about 9.81 million. The highest was in 2022, was 855.36 million metric tons, 855,000 million metric tons of export revenue, and 459.81 million. That's in US dollars. Okay, planted oil palm planted areas is basically the composition. Plantations around about 100,510 hectares. Smallholders 67,181 hectares. That's around about 31% of the planted palm oil. SAPL, or the oil palm planted through FCA, forest clearance authorities, around about 54,000, comprise 24% of the palm oil planted in this country. That's by area. We have the figures for company planted area and then smallholders. Austin's 39,389 hectares, smallholders 33,069. We have 8,303 smallholder blocks in there. Biela is run by a Belgian company under trading and CPET. That's the only area in PNG they operate. The company operation is Haki Oil Palm Limited. They started 1972 1976, and they own around about 13,518 hectares. Ours more or less is 14,168 hectares. Pupita was started in 1976 under Kepson palm oil. They have 10,929 planted hectares of palm oil. Smallholder is 14,285, and smallholder blocks 6,095. Million Bay started in 1985, owned by Kepson palm oil. They have 10,721 hectares, and smallholder is only 1,522. And they are owned by 811 block holders. New Island was established in 1991 under Kepson palm oil. We have 5,597 hectares owned and operated by the company, and 2,417 hectares smallholders. And we have 1,780 blocks, smallholder blocks. Ramu, 14,885 hectares. The Ramu Agri, and we have 659 hectares smallholders. We started building access roads for them last year, so coming good there, and we have 322 smallholder growers there. And Makam Farm, the one just next to the airport, is also an Kepson palm oil owned and operated plantation there, and they have 6,110 hectares of planted palm oil. So that's basically the planted oil palm we have in this country. We have the SABL programs, and this Turubu, that's in East Civic, started in 2010, and the Google Agri, 12,000 hectares. Bewani, West Civic, started in 2011, around there. BOPPL is the operating company, 8,000 hectares. Then we have two in Eastern Britain, one in Karak and one in Ili Wawas. So 8,000 hectares, 6,000 hectares respectively, and there is one up here. These ones already have mills, but the one up here in Central Abeda oil palm project, it's 10,000, but they've developed 6,000 already, no mill. Okay, so around about March, April, they'll start constructing the mill. It takes around about 2 to 3 years to construct a mill. So basically, that's in the country, that's the areas highlighted. The ones in green are the established oil palm areas. The blue color are the potential oil palm development areas. The orange is the ongoing oil palm development areas. So that's it. So we can grow oil palm in 10 provinces in the country. 10 provinces, 10 coastal provinces in the country. I'll give you an overview of the industry performance from 2018 to 2024. I'm trying to show the performance of the current government. That's when the current Maraperoso government came into power, and then they took OPIC under their control. And that's around about the time I became the leader, 2019, around November. The export earnings figures are coming from the central bank. It's not my figures in China, in US dollar in China. So the highest we've gone is 2022, we've done 2.59 billion. And we exported around about 657 metric tons. The prices were good around that time, so that's why the figures look good. And then 2023 dropped down, the volume dropped down, and also the export revenue dropped to 2.087. And 2024 it just went all the way down to 1.5 billion. We've exported 576,000 metric tons of CPO. We had a look around to see what the problem was for the decrease in the in the exports. I've given some reasoning last month when Department of Agriculture, Planning, Finance and Treasury, we were doing our reports, our work plans and programs. The two things I've explained that will be to the downfall. One is we put less money into oil palm, and then the government put more money into the provincial governments and the DDAs. You see, so when we start giving money directly to the people and rather than through the program, then you see this kind of figures. I also did another search, and I went to Oprah and asked them, do you have any reason as to why there's at the agronomy level? And they said that because for the last 2-3 years, because of the prices, the farmers were there, the company was there, we were harvesting aggressively, and there was a lot more activity. There's a peak point where the farm will produce more, and there is a certain time when meat will drop. So they did an analysis and said that this will continue to happen and then pick up. So that's basically the trend of the farming itself, so far as research and development is concerned. So in total, for last 7 years, the export earnings around about 3.7 billion US dollars or 12 billion TINA. And we've exported around about almost over 4 million metric tons of CBO, and this is very good in an economy where there is not much activity taking place. The cash crop, oil palm has done a lot, much. Okay, that's basically the fresh fruit palm production for smallholders only. So we don't do anything more than 850,000. We do in between 650,000 metric tons to 820 metric tons. That's the threshold we have. And basically, we got a record of where all the FFB is coming from. So our data is very intact. That's basically the benefits to the smallholders. So a lot of money we are oil palm is paying to the smallholders. These monies that are going to the smallholders, unlike coffee, cacao, and other cash crop, that stays within the same province. Oil palm, we are farmers from all over the country, in Eastern Britain, in Western Britain, in Caribbean, in Poponeta, in Milne Bay. We have people from all over the country. They come and grow, harvest crop and sell. So those monies they earn, they go back to the provinces. In PNG we have a system called one-top system. You must look after your father, mother, brother, sister, extended or immediate. So that's what happening in this economy, oil palm economy. The revenues coming to those respective areas is going right around the country, and that is the benefit of oil palm. Unlike coffee, cacao, we plant it at our backyard, in our villages. So the money we earn stays within our family and in our community. It's unlike oil palm, so it's very good distribution of money. It's paying school fees. Islanders who are growing palm there in Kimbe send money to the families, sons and daughters of their brothers and sisters in Western Islands, in Chiwaka, in Chimbu, to pay their school fees. Even the university fees here, they are paying it. So it's a good crop. The money does not go and stay in one area, it spreads all around. So it's good business and pays a lot of money to the government. The smallholders revenue, the smallholders do not save the money. The money as it comes, it's spent back into the economy. So around about 10% of what is on here goes directly in terms of GST to the economy, on top of what the middle companies are paying in taxes, import taxes, export taxes. So oil palm is the way we are paying a lot of money. Out of that 2 billion we are making, we are paying almost 2 billion back into the system to fund our budget. Okay, those are our yields. Our yields are not up there, low yields. 14 ton, on average it's between 10 to 15 tons. We've not gone over there because of overage pumps, inconsistency in fertilizer application, etc. And then extension officers not getting into the blocks, smaller blocks.